Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Rebecca Stew and the crew. I'm Rebecca and I'm so happy to have you all here today. Today's Tuesday, so it means it's time for our Dollar Tree video for the first half of the week to show what's new, what's been restocked at your local Dollar Tree store. I went to several stores in the DFW area, combined all the pictures into one video and organized them by section. So let's go shopping. We'll start with apparel and accessories. There really wasn't a lot new for this half of the week, just the large tote bags. There's the floral pattern, the blue waves. They also had the really pretty green palm leaves, and they had this black with the white leaves and feathers kind of drawn on the back. Over in the arts and crafts, they had a bunch of packs of their assorted paper packs, which is the 200 grams of the assorted cardstock. There's some glitter paper, all different sizes. For like card making, they had some wood pieces like these little boxes with the star cutouts and the crafter square blocks. These are the extra large blocks that are about 10 inches long and about 5 inches wide. So they are about a quarter of an inch thick. They also had their 2 by 2 inch blocks, and then they had a bunch of floral pieces like the lilacs in the purple. They also had some floral garden dahlia. They had these in a really pretty bright magenta pink, a pastel pink, and a light cream color, almost yellow. Some eucalyptus leaves with the colorful tips they had with the pink. They have some that fade up from green to purple, and there was the green that faded to a light yellowish orange color. Then they had the cream coat acrylic paints. There's 6 different colors here. And the little pots, it also comes with a paintbrush. And then for the baby and toddler section, they had some of their hard cardboard books. They had a bunch of the Disney Frozen 2. There was like Olaf, The Perfect Day with the Sisters. It says Frozen Fever, New Buddies with Olaf. And then they had these 3 books as well. So there were 6 books in all for the Frozen 2. Then I found these board books, which are the lift up flap surprise on every page. They had different books like I Am Caring, I'm Confident, I Am Respectful. Then you have the little flip up pages that have all the different pictures and little words there to go with the storybook. They also had the I Am Empowered book. For the health and beauty section, we'll look to see the new cosmetic items first. They had a bunch of these velvet nails with the magnetic powder finish. And this was like a dark, almost like a teal blue with the magnetic glitter look. You get 12 pieces. There's no glue included, so you either need to buy the glue or those little tabs. They had a very light lavender color. You could also get them in a very pale pink. And they're so pretty because they all look like they have a glitter finish to them. They had this really light, almost like a mint green. And of course, LA Colors had the finger tabs, like the glue that you could purchase to put these on with. The hair care items, they had this new Twisted Sista product. It was a, it says Urban Therapy 3-minute moisturizing mask. It has the coconut, avocado, and almond oils. So they had a few bottles of those. I also found a bunch of their foam rollers in all the different sizes. It's been a while since those have been restocked. They had their teasing brushes in this new style here. And they also had the teasing comb as well as the tail combs. So those are the teasing ones with the extra little teeth in between, the larger ones. And then they had quite a few of these spa brushes. So these are like a shampoo brush to help cleanse the scalp. They have them in a couple pastel colors like this light purple, there's pink, and a mint green color. Some new fashion headbands with the pearls intertwined at the top to make a knot. There at the top with a little bit of fabric, there's pink, the cream color, and black. They also had this gorgeous hair clip with the pearls all over them. I just fell in love. It looks like a bow. Really cute. For the pharmacy and personal care section, they had these tongue cleansers. You actually get 2 in each pack. And then there were these V Echo toothbrushes, so 90% less waste. You just replace the head of the toothbrush. They come in these little packs here. There's 3 pieces there. This is the one I bought. Don't get mad at me that it's opened. I brought this one home, and then they had them in a couple different colors, and I found them at several different stores. Over in the bath section, they had these jumbo sized loofahs as well. These are the 4.4 ounce loofahs, so they're the really large ones. They had them in a bunch of varieties of colors. Then for the fun finds this week, I found a few different packs of the 5-count gummy erasers. They had this fun pack with like the sunglasses, some boots, a hat. It also had like a little purse there. Lots of detail to these little erasers. They're really cute. They also had the sea creatures with the seahorse and sea star and an octopus, or the sweet treat gummies. I love these. There's so much detail to them. They are almost too cute to use as an eraser. But you have your little slices of cake. There was some pie. I love all the little strawberries. They even had the little donuts and tarts. Really, really cute. I know any little kid would love to play with these. I'm an adult and I think they'd be fun to use during crafting. Really cute. Then over in the home decor section, there was a bunch of these stretched canvas pictures in the blue motif. They had quite a few different like beach themes with the waves and the water. You can see some of the themes with the like little walkway down to the beach. They had some of their large cranes and birds over by the ocean water, and then a couple different floral pictures with the blue motif. So this whole box had all these blue pictures in it. So it was definitely a themed box. They even had some abstract looking paintings with a little bit of gold accents to them. But there was quite a few pictures there. That's just a sample. Then I found these scented potpourri milk bottles, which I just love. These are so pretty. They don't smell all that great. The best one I think was probably the rose petals, but they had the eucalyptus and mint. There was the sweet pea and jasmine. This is the apple cinnamon. This one smelled pretty good. It had really large petals in that bottle. And then the rose petals were the tiny little petals, but they had kind of like a purple color to them, and they did smell the best out of all of them, at least in my opinion. Then over in the home library office supplies and teaching tree section, we had some 2025-26 academic planners out already for the school year. So they had Today is the Day. Of course, you can use these planners for other things. They don't just have to be for like school planners. They really just have a bunch of pages with the dates and places to write in to keep track of different things, and it could be for any type of a planner. They also had some of these sticker puzzle books, which are fun for little kids. They had the bonus coloring pages in the back, but they have all of these pages of these square tiled stickers, and then the numbered pages where the kids put them in order. It's really great for learning counting and number recognition. Then they had some really fun coloring books, like the bubble tea books here with the nice large open pictures for coloring. So not a whole lot of detail with those real fine details, because they had those larger pictures. But then they had some adult coloring books as well, like the Sorry Not Sorry. It had some large coloring pages. Each page has a different saying on them, like what's the peel, and oh snap. This one says I can't even, which is a sarcastic coloring book for adults, and it has a bunch of different sayings on it. There's The Struggle Is Real, which is a relaxing coloring book with the 32 coloring pages, and this is a sample of what those pages look like. And Everything Is Fine, which was the stress relieving coloring book, and these are the styles of pages you'll find in that booklet. Then for the housewares, home maintenance, storage, and organization, they had these hair cyclones. You put these in your drain to help keep clogs free. And then I found these spray bottle hooks with the stick-on organizers. These were originally a Walmart product, as you can see by the tag here. They don't even remove them. Sometimes they'll color over them with a Sharpie, but I know I've seen these at Walmart recently. But these have the double-sided tape to stick those up with. I purchased them. They work quite fine. Also, these extra large rolls of the packing tape were restocked. And then over in the kitchen and pantry section, we find lots of the ceramic magnets. This one says some days you just have to create your own sunshine. This one says smile and a bunch of different colorful lettering. We have Everything is Peachy with the peach in the background there. And I'm Not for Everyone. There's also this one with the kitten wearing some sunglasses. And you can get the cowgirl boot. It says Let's Go Girls. They also had the dice. It says Feeling Lucky. And they had the large cross magnets. This one says, "The Lord is with me." This one here says, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." And "Thankful, grateful, and blessed," with the wood grain background. They had more of these gray dish sets out with the white flowers. There's the large dinner plate. This is the salad plate. They also have the bowl. And then there is a coffee cup. You can get the charger plate with the ruffle edge. And then there were the place, like the oven mitts. There's the hot pad holders, and they had some towels as well. And these say, "Live life in full bloom." Then for the party supplies, they had some new packs of bows. They had the 3-pack. They have these really pretty little polka dots on them. You can get them in purple, blue, red, or pink. There's a close-up so you can see the polka dots there. They had the large rolls of the gift ribbon for $1.25 in a bunch of different colors like pink. They had purple, blue, white, silver, gold, and red. We also found a 20-pack of these twisty balloons. So these are like the balloons you would use to make balloon animals. They had a bunch of packs of those in, and the balloon sticks for the yard and the colorful packs as well. For the pet care this week, they had the extra large bandanas. It's been quite a while since I've seen the bandanas restocked at the Dollar Tree. They had the ones for the really large dogs, and they are just $1.25. You get the cheetah print, camouflage, or the buffalo plaid in the red and black or black and white. And then they had all the same print for the small dogs, except for the small dogs. They also had this one here with the orange and yellow and blue. Over in the seasonal section, they had some new items for the 4th of July, like these large flag chair covers. They're 24 by 15 inches, so they're quite large. Also, they had some different items like these door hangers. So this is a door banner, and it says "Welcome." It's 59 by 11 inches, and it's rolled up in this package here, so it looks quite small in the packaging. But then there's this door banner. It looks like the American flag. And again, they're just wrapped up in these little rolls, so they look kind of small. Then I found these star bubble fans, which are cute. It has the bubbles in the wand, and then it has a little handle on the side that you use for the fan to help blow the bubbles. And then they could just use the fan to keep cool with in the summertime. There's these 2 packs of star ornaments with the beads at the top. You could either get the 2 red, the 2 blue, or the 2 white ornaments, and they're made out of like an aluminum, and the beads are wooden on the twine hanger. They had more of the bottle caps that say "I'm proud to be an American," and "God bless America, freedom," with the little red truck. They also had some flashing headbands with the hearts and stars. And then there were these champagne poppers. They have them in red, blue, and silver. It says you just rotate the arrow following the direction for them to pop. Also, the tumblers, I found more of the red, white, and blue, and then the 3-tone ombre look. These extra large cups here with the straws on top. These actually light up. I have one that says USA, and it just says "Lights up, try me." There's a little button on the bottom, and they flash in a couple different modes. You just keep pushing it. It changes through the modes. There's this straw with the topper there. They also had some photo frames for the class of 2025. They have this one that says "The best is yet to come." It fits a 4x6 photo. Hats off to the grad. Also this one that says "Class of 2025." All of these fit a 4x6 photo. Then the happy graduation. And then this one here. They also had their graduation balls. These are the large like beach ball style balls that they have. And we can't forget the little rubber ducky that says "You did it." He's wearing his cap and gown, and that cap says 2025. I thought that was cute. I think the people who like to collect those little ducks will get a kick out of those. We have some more summer signs like "Hello Summer" and "Sunshine on My Mind" with the pineapple. There's the "Sweet Summertime" with the sweet drinks. And the coconut drink that says "Happy Summer" has an umbrella in it. And "Summer Vibes," that one's made out of a watermelon. They also had these cute little bottles that say like "Endless Summer" and "Feeling Tropical." They brought back the large ice cream cups, and the LED tumblers that look like a coconut, I'm sorry, not a coconut, a pineapple. And these also have the LED lights at the bottom. I believe those flash through different modes. They have those in pink and in blue, or you can get the large palm trees. These also light up. And there were these cute little bottles with the lemons, oranges, and limes. And these canteens, they look like a slice of watermelon or a lemon slice. Over in the toys and games, there really wasn't a whole lot new there this week, but they did have quite a few new puzzles in that were the thicker pieces, and they are the larger count. So you get either the 500 or the 350 count puzzles. They had some pretty difficult ones like the jelly beans. And I like the fact that they've made these into thicker pieces because they were really thin and kind of hard to put together and often missing pieces. So hopefully they've kind of ramped those up a little bit and improved those. Then for the Dollar Tree Plus section, we have these LED bedside reading lights. It says you get up to 4 hours of light once it is fully charged, and you can use it as a flashlight. They had some wall surge protectors for $5 and these 15 bulb light sets. You can use inside or outside. They had more of these glass trays with the gold trim. Has the mirror in the bottom. Those are $5 each. Also, they had these lanterns. They come in 2 different sizes. You can get them with the gold trim, and they come in the $3 or $5 size. As you can see here, the difference in sizes. And then they had these gorgeous candles. There's the dragon fruit scented candle. These are $5 each. They're a nice large candle with a decorative lid and side. There's the lemon sorbet, and this one here, which is the blue citrus, and they're all 14 ounces. Here's a view of the side there for that one, and that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And leave a comment down below what was your favorite new item this week. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you back here on Friday.